Hello, and welcome to my channel. It's Friday, and we have a new episode of the Edomae Elf or Otaku Elf in English. And I must say, I'm really enjoying this anime. It's really interesting. Uh, After Oshinoko, it's my favorite anime in spring 2023 because I really like the characters. Takamimi, also Miko and her sister, and also the smaller background characters. Animation is really nice, background music, the story is interesting, and also the main reason for me is that I'm learning so much thanks to this anime about Japan, about Edo period, and that's like really cool. If when I wrote some things I don't know, and I'm looking to Wikipedia, and I found interesting stuff about the Japan. Also, thank you very much to Koryu Sai. If you want to see reaction in Japan in Japanese, please visit his channel. He also leave me a comments about Japan if I don't understand something and trying to explain me everything. So thank you very much. I really appreciated our our conversations. So if you want to read our discussion about Japan, please look to the discussion. I think it in every episode he leave me a comments. So uh, also it was I saw his last reaction, and it's really cool that he show you another discussions uh, on the what happened on the internet about the episodes. So I really like this the discussion when they discuss Takamimi clothes when she looks really beautiful with the coat because the Miko mentioned that like it's 20 years old this kind of the style, and somebody's right there like 20 years it doesn't look like the 80s. But after realization that it's 2023, it's 2020, yeah, 2003. So it's a little depressing because also for me, I'm a little older. So when somebody said to me like 20 years ago, I thinking like when I was born, and I thinking like the 80s, 90s. Yeah, but it's really that was really depressed after that the discussion to the line, like yeah, and also she is I think she is 15, 16. Yeah, I think because now is Miko, I think she is 16. Yeah, so it was really nice to see another thoughts to this anime, and also a lot of people enjoying this. So this is great. Um, I want to, and also I read there. Maybe this is uh, some spoiler. So uh, be prepared. If you don't want to hear that, skip this. It's about our elves, and also Koryusai left me a comment in episode 4. If you visit episode 4, that the reason, not the reason. If you translated the names of the elves, what they mean. So Takamimi, like our Otaku elf, the Takamimi means tall ear. Hiromi, that's elf from dark elf from from Osaka, and the Hiromi mean white ear. And also, it's third elf, Nagamimi, and Nagamimi mean long ear. And in that discussion, I read the Nagamimi, the third elf, is in the opening when is the girl with the blonde elf with the blonde hair with the parasol, like the luxury parasol, and the young girl with student uniform taking a lot of pictures, like the cosplay. And I always thought like that's Takamimi, like our Otaku elf, because we saw her with the coat, and also uh, they took the pictures of her. So I thought that is Takamimi in cosplay, but they mention that it's Nagamimi, so it's the third elf, and it will be really interesting when we will see her because now it's episode 8, and I think this anime has got 12 episodes, and she looks for me really similar as Takamimi, so maybe it's her sister or somebody from her family. We will see. So, thank you very much that you are watching this anime with me. I will be happy if you visit my another reactions. For example, now I'm making and finishing Fate Stay Night UBW and Oshinoko, of course, Demon Slayer Season 3, from older anime Jormungand, Steins Gate, also Made in Abyss, Copcraft, Night Raid 1931, Isekai Oji-san, Handyman Saito-san. Yeah, so I will be happy, of course, if you visit my another reactions. But I'm stopping my monologue now. Well, it's 6 minutes. And let's start it with Edomae. So let's go. Uh, it's a game, like computer game, or no? Reflector. Her face, like totally dead. Ah, the girl from the opening. Okay. Influencer. Yeah. So probably we will see today our short elf. Okay. And our Miko, she has got no little problem with the English words, so this is the reason why she using the flash cards. No, I think it's different word for improve her memory. But I've got also a problem with the words, so okay, Sankon. And yeah, also I read in the discussion about this scene how Miko is growing. Okay, the music. Ah, she is buying cookies. Haira. Okay, Hira. So it's oh, she's older, more than 100 years. Eh, things. It's her real sister. Okay, I I will return. I really want to stop this, but no, no, no. I'm continuing. So the memories, the elves are immortal. Okay, okay, Kanazawa. Or Shiran. Okay, so I was right. She's 16 years old. Ah, Nessa. Oh, what was somebody from Kanazawa? Okay, some medicinal herb? Probably not. What? Really? Herbs, okay, Nazuna. Okay, pentagon grass. But souvenirs from Tokyo. Probably. Oh, oh, gambling. What? Scratch fish. How many years? Tomikui. Let's look what is Tomikuchi. Ah, okay. Ah, what? Hmm. She's so serious. Also for hotel. Okay. Yeah. Humankind. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Ah, Miko. Yeah. So influencer is Isuzu. And now you have got problem, Haira. And you forgot, probably. Oh. Yeah. Ah, present from Kanazawa. Oh. But I think Haira that your Miko heard it. Oh, tea house girl. Made cafe? Oh. Influencer. Yeah. Huge. Tomorrow. Punch it. Miko punch. Yeah, about that. Let's stay here. Okay, nice. And for now, Hyra is safe. Ah, Kurusu will be maybe famous thanks to food because she's influencer and like 150,000 people watching her Instagram. Ah, so it's about gambling. Right, maybe. No! Miko! Latom. Ah, she said that correctly now. Oh, okay. Little obsession of her. Not this. Really. Yeah. Yeah, this scene. Okay. The photo. Okay. The best way how to give a present you don't want to send send that to another person as a gift. That was clever. Super rare. I thought that on the other side we will see like the date when the photo was taken, Hyra's favorite meals, her height, her weight, like if you like the have got Pokemon cards or something like this. Another nice episode. So yeah, episode 8, and we have got Nakamimi here. So we will see her in the next episode, or also I hope that we will see in the future Hiromimi, because her uh, Osaka's dialect is really cool. So great episode, and now let's start it uh, to find more information about about the words or sentences I didn't understand, and they are about the Japan. So let's go, let's go. So I thought that Hyra is really like uh, Elda's sisters, but now they are only uh, she Hyra only want to be called like this, yeah, because yeah, she is older. So Takamimi or Elda is 629 years old. Hiromimi is 622. But I thought that Elda is older, like 1 year. Probably not. And Nagamimi 726 years. So she is still Daijobu. So let's continue. Yeah, Kanazawa. Kanazawa. It's something like Osaka, or also some region in Japan, or some city. Kanazawa. So it's city. So I don't know Wikipedia, but not in the Czech, but in the English. Come on, come on, come on. I have got always like this information in English, but now it's in the Czech. Come on. Yeah, here. Kanazawa. Kanazawa. What is that? Kanazawa is the capital city of Japan's Ishikawa Prefecture. As of 1st January 2018, the city had an estimated population of 466,000 person in 203,000 278 households. 203,271 households and a population density of 990 persons per kilometer. The total area, okay, but no, that isn't for me so like interesting. Okay, so Kanazawa is located in northwestern Ishikawa Prefecture. So Kanazawa is the city in Ishikawa Prefecture in the Hokuriku region of Japan, and is bordered by the Sea of Japan to the west and Toyama Prefecture to the east. The city sits between the Sai and Asano rivers. The eastern portion of the city is dominated by the Japanese Alps. Part of the city are within the borders of the Hakusan National Park. Okay. Subtropical climate. I'm looking. No, it's similar like the temperatures like in Czech Republic, I must say. And I'm looking. But the lowest temperature on record was minus 9.4. So the the winters here are colder. In some, like if I compare like Ostrava where I live. Uh, but humidity of course is high, 73% because it's near the sea. The name Kanazawa, which literally means "marsh of gold", is said to derive from the legend of the peasant Imohori Togoro, a Togoro potato digger, who was digging for potatoes when flakes of gold washed up the well in the grounds of Kenroku and known as Kinjo Reitaku. To acknowledge these roots, the area where Kanazawa is was originally known as Isiura, whose name is preserved at the Isura Shrine near the Genroken. Marsh of Gold. That's interesting. Muromachi period. During the Muromachi period, 1336 to 1573, as the powers of the central shoguns in Kyoto was waning, Kaga province came under the control of the Iko-iki, followers of the teaching of priest Renyo of the Jodo Shinchu sect, who displaced the official governors of the province, the Togashi clan, and established a kind of theocratic republic later known as the Peasants' Kingdom. Their principal stronghold was the Kanazawa Gobo and the tip of the Kodatsuno Ridge. Backed by high hills and flanked on two sides by rivers, it was a natural fortress around which a castle town developed. This was the start of what would become the city of Kanazawa. Okay, okay. Also really nice pictures of the city. Nagamachi Buke Yashiki district, Kazuemachi, uh, Higashiyamagi, sorry, Higashiyamagigashi, Nishi-Chayagai. Looks very nice. This is the buildings from Edo period. Yeah. Also, Kanazawa Castle was enlarged during the late 16th century. Also a very nice castle. Yeah, it's nice. Kanazawa University. Cool. Okay, so I know about Kanazawa. Later I will look to more pictures. And let's continue with uh, another information. Yeah, I want to look the the name of the grass. Nazuna. Nazuna shepherd's purse. I think I heard that. Uh, Nazuna. So let's help me Google. Nazuna. Okay, first thing is Nazuna Nanakusa, Call of the Night. But now I'm looking for the for different. Come on. Okay, so I will use Okay, now I wrote Nazuna grass and I found the information. But as one of the Japanese customs, there is a special rice porridge called Nanakusagayu. The reason why is it called Nakagusagayo is that the rice porridge includes 7 species of wild grasses. Nazuna is one of the wild grasses. Nazuna's height is 20 to 40 centimeters as an adult organism, and the flowering season is from February to June in Japan. It has a lot of flowers which are 3 millimeters in diameter. Nazuna is the Japanese name, and as another name is called Penpengusa or Shamisen-gusa. This name is related to samisen, Japanese traditional stringed instrument, as English name is called shepherd's purse and the scientific name is Capsella bursa pastoris. I must look to, because I don't know in Czech how we are saying to this grass. What? This is Czech translation for this. So in Czech, the Capsella bursa pastoris, or the in English shepherd's purse, or in Japanese shamisen gusa, penpengusa, or nazuna. In Czech, that's also a new thing for me. It's kokoška pastuší tobolka. So kokoška pastuší tobolka. And I learned also something about uh, about the translation of the shepherd's verse to the Czech. In Japan, but I'm going back. In Japan, there are other species of plants which have Nazuna at the end of their names. Nazuna is the wild grass that is distributed on temperate zone and subtropical zone of all over the world. In Japan, is it found on the whole country from Hokkaido to Okinawa and occurs in fields, plantations, and wayside everywhere. Okay, so good to know about Nazuna, and let's continue. And I'm going. It's funny that like she is a gambler. She's the oldest elf, but she is the gambler. Tomikui. Tomikui. They explained that, but still I want to read more about Tomikui. So give me the Tomikui. 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 Tomikui lottery in the Edo period. Tomikui, also called Tomitsuki, is a way to collect funds for mutual aids and a kind of lottery that is said to be the origin of Takarakui and also gamble. It still remains as Tomi of temples and shrines of Fukubiki of shopping street. Summary: lottery tickets were sold and a winning ticket was determined by pricking a wooden plate with a drill, and winners got prize money. The distribution source received the difference calculated by subtracting prize money and expenses from sales of lottery tickets. Since the Kyoho era, mainly temples and shrines were allowed to distribute tomikui and received offering as myoga, one of the taxes paid to bakufu and the clan for the license of business, from those who got a large sum of prize money other than the income. Tomikui was distributed mainly for Isha Fushin, Buddhist practitioners making effort to construction of temples and shrines, but during the war, Kachifuda was distributed to collect money for the war. Uh, Procedure: How to draw. First, as many numbered wooden plates as tomikui are put in a large box, so wooden plates. Then rotate the box and put in a drill from a hole on the side panel and break a wooden plate to determine a winning number. An owner uh, of the winning lottery ticket receives a predetermined amount of money. How to divide? There were some ways of winning which got complex gradually. There were major winning ways from 1 to 100. In other words, it was pricked 100 times with a drill and the prize money was 300 ryo for the first, 10 ryo for every fifth, 20 ryo for every 10th, 200 ryo for the 50th, and 1000 ryo for the 100th. Those 21 times were called fushi. Among the rest times except fushi, called hira, at some predetermined numbers of times called ayai, a small amount of prize money were given sometimes. At the numbers before and after fushi some amount of prize money were given, which was called ryosode. Also a sold number next to ryosode, a small amount of prize money was given sometimes. I think it's the same thing. It's make the double. Okay, it's really long. Origin, it seems that it was already distributed in the Kanei era in Kyoto, and because there was a record prohibiting it did in a law for merchants and artisans in June 1692, it was probably popular at that time. The peak of popularity was around the Bunka and Bunsei era. Okay, so that's also interesting. Okay, so another interesting stuff about Japan and about gambling during Edo period. Tomikuji, sorry, Tomikuji, Kagetomi. And let's continue. Let's continue. Yeah, influencer. Yeah, Koimari. So let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Hokuriku Hoka by Tree. Hokuriku Soul Food Beaver Arare rice crackers. So let's look if Arare rice crackers are real or not. Arare rice crackers. Yeah. What is arare? Arare is traditional Japanese snack food consisting of rice crackers flavored with shoyu, soy sauce, and various seasonings. The name comes from the Japanese word for snow pellet, as the rice crackers are typically about the same size and shape as bits of hail. Okay, and I want to look if hokuriku so hokuriku 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 Hoku Beaver Ara rice crackers. I find okay. Like I here I've got like what people are asking, yeah, on the Google. Uh, Why are Japanese rice crackers so good? It is low in fat and high in protein, calcium, and dietary fiber. These thin rice crackers are baked instead of fried and made with glutinous uruchi rice, low in calories, and okara. That's also really good. And Hoka beaver arara rice crackers. Okay, yeah, it's similar picture as in Otaku Elf. And beaver arare rice crackers, a series of fried arare rice crackers that have been a long-time favorite in the Hokuriku region of Japan since 1970, are now available. Okay, that is commercial for the curry flavor, but beaver arare rice crackers. But I want to look if I find like more about the factory or something like this. But I'm not only like the penny. No, unfortunately I can find. I will try to make a little different. So like this. Okay, but I know that it's real crackers. Arara rice crackers. Beaver. It tastes like beaver and white shrimp. Beaver. But I think no, it's like the name of the company, or it looks like maybe the wood. Yeah, and Tea House Girl. Uh, Tea House Girl. Middle period. Ah, so here, Tea House Waitress. Atamaro dramatically changed the image of the tea house beauty in this half-length portrait of Okita, the famous waitress. I have got a picture here, and I think uh, its picture is from 1795. And yeah, I think I will go to back to uh, Otaku Elf because they mentioned like really popular, uh, really popular the famous Kasemori Osen-chan. So they know each other because she is using Chan. And no, Kasamori. No. So this is the picture, but I want to. Okay, so this is, I think, more interesting article for me. The sacred and the profane, the role of women in Edo period tea culture. Oh, whoa, it's a long article. Uh, I'm looking only like – It's so long. I want to know only. But they explain the tea house, so tea house girl. So I will look to uh, Kasamori Osen. Kasamori Osen. Kasamori Osen, Osen of the Kasamori Shrine, was a famous beauty of the Meiwa era, 1764-1772. So the pictures of her, but that's all. I thought I will learn more. Only her pictures. Pictures. Maybe here is something. Kasamori Osen, a depiction of a famous beauty of the Meiwa era until her marriage in 1771. At age 19, Osen was a waitress at the tea shop Kagiya in the precinct of Kasamori Inari Jinja, located at Yanaka in Edo. She is described in Ota Nanpo's Hanjitsu Kanwa 1770, towels with her picture, prints, illustrated books, and even Osen dolls were sold. After the actor Nakajima Mihozo mentioned her in a play, her popularity further increased. Osen, together with Ofui of the toothpick shop Honyangi and Oyoshi of the tea house Tsutaya, were called the Three Beauties and appeared in 1779 Ameuri Doheiden by Nanpo, which was illustrated by Suzuki Harunobu (1725–1770). Osen appears mostly in Meiwa era ukiyo-e prints, particularly those by Harunobu and Ipitsusashi Buncho. She is usually depicted in front of the shop or waiting on customers. A part of the Kasamori Inari Jinja gate is often depicted in the background. In addition, parody pictures Mita-ite portray her in Akutagawa, seen from the Issei Monogatari, the Tales of Ise. But what is like in addition parody pictures Mita-ite portray her in Akutagawa. What is Akutagawa? A small river running through Takatsuki City, Osaka, famous from episode 6 of Ise Monogatari, The Tales of Ise. The protagonist abducts his love and crosses the Akuta River with her on a rainy night. Okay. And what is Mita-te-e? Mita-te-te. Parody pictures also Nise Yatsusuhi Furyu, analogues of Japanese and Chinese classical paintings of literature, historical facts, or legendary events which were used by ukiyo-e artists to illustrate contemporary events on figures serving as a pictorial simile. Simile? I'm not sure. Uh, it will be 1 minute and discussion will be like 1 hour. Okay. But I think, yeah, influencer, idol. Okay. So let's continue. Let's continue. And I want to just a minute. Uh, I'm looking only one thing. If yeah, uh, when we see this scene with Miko with the bomb, and she's thinking about cut the wires. I totally remember movie Lethal Weapon with with Mel Gibson, and the second actor is Danny Glover. It was third movie from 1992, when from the beginning, when there was in the uh, ground floor garages, and also there was a bump, and Mel Gibson asked him like which wire, blue or red. He cut it, and also the timer was going crazy, and the bomb exploded, and the hotel was, or the building was totally destroyed, and uh, they not fired them, but they started like normal policemen, and they were detectives. So I totally totally remember the Lethal Weapon uh, movie. Yeah, the third. And I think that is for this episode all about some Japanese thing. And I want to see this scene one more time when the girls, like the Mikos, are talking about them. So maybe this is the reason why she is um, why this new Miko is like little cold, um, or she's acting like this to Hyra. That is, yeah, really sad scene. And also they mention, not mention, the our Miko remember the Elda's face from the tower. Yeah, but I want, yeah, Lord Toshie Maeda. I totally forgot about that. So let's continue with sorry. Toshie Maeda. Maeda. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? So Lord Toshie Maeda. Come on. Yeah. Maeda. Toshie 1538, 1599, was one of the leading generals of Oda Nobunaga. Oda Nobunaga! Following the Sengoku period of the 16th century, extending to the Azuchi Momoyama period, his preferred weapon was a yari, and he was known as Yari no Matazemon, being his common name. He was a member of the so-called Echizen Sanishu, along with Sasa Narimasa and Fuba Mitsuharu, the highest rank from the court that he received in the Great Counselor Dai Nagon. But weapon was a yari. Ah, this daggers is yari. Okay. Yari is a term for a traditional made Japanese blade. Okay, so blade in the form of spear, or more specifically, the straight-headed spear. The martial art of wielding the yari is called soyutsu. Soyutsu. Mhm. Okay. 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 He's got really big family. Like with wife, he has got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children. With concubine Chiyobo, uh, one child with concubine Oyawa, or no, Oiwa. Uh, okay, with concubine Oiwa, uh, he has got 5 kids. Concubine Ozai, uh, 2. Concubine Yufuku, 1. He has got a lot of concubines. Uh, yeah, concubine Yufuku in 1, concubine Kaisoin 1, and unknown concubine 1 girl. Interesting. In popular culture, he is a playable character in video game Sengoku Basara 2 PS2 and an unplayable character in video game Sengoku Basara 4 PS3. He wields large nodachi and fire-based attacks. In anime, they were initially servants of Oda Nobunaga, later turned to Toyotomi Hideyoshi. His playable character in the video game Samurai Warriors 2 Extreme Legends PC2 and appears in every major Samurai Warriors title following his first appearance. He wields a single sword and twin spears. Sword. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. And they mention, I think, one of, yeah, they mention, come on, elves are immortal. So they are immortal. That's, yeah, and I think that's probably end of my reaction. I think I found the most things I didn't understand. But one more time, I want to see the end scene. Also the really nice background music. That was really nice episode. So, thank you very much for your time. I hope that you also enjoyed this episode, and I will be happy if you visit my another reactions, and I hope that we will see next week. and I wish you nice weekend. So see ya.